Hi, this is Alemi from Yeyeo Botanica, and welcome back. Today we're going to have a little class on how to connect yourself to your work through cut and clear ritual. So today we've already made a bath, a spiritual bath from before in another video, how to make a clearance bath to cut away and to open things up. And so for those of you who love to do candle work and want to strengthen that work, here's a candle ritual that goes with the previous video, another bath. I've carved this candle just to kind of for the sake of time on the video. I've carved the candle. We have here reversible oil, jinx remover oil, open road oil. I can, you can't. This is my mix that has maybe about 25 different oils and powders that speaks to the same purpose. So if you're a person that you like to put it all together, you can do that. And this is to cut and clear. So we're using a brown candle. You can use purple also. You can use white, but I really like brown for this work. So in a previous video, we did the cut and clear bath, which is this liquid in this bowl, but we have sage, basil, thyme, rosemary. So that's going to go with our candle. And if you're not a person to take spiritual baths if you're having a big blockage, I would definitely encourage you to do that. But if you do not take spiritual baths in general, whether it be you're pouring it on yourself in the shower or getting into the tub, or even using it like a body splash, then here's another method. You're going to put it all around on the plate because it's great to have your guides see the work that you're doing. So I'm adding some of my rosemary here, and I'm going to be doing it two at a time. So I'm going to put some here because I want to put some on my candle. This is a great way to, this is a little bit more advanced for people who do candle work. And so for those of you who love to do candle work, this is perfect for you. So we've got some thyme here. Got some of that here. And you can use dry sage too, but again, you know, we want to bring forth that freshness, right? We really want to bring forth some of that freshness, that live work. So this we're going to be putting on our candle. So we've got our rosemary, our thyme, we could put some basil. And these things you can grind it up too, like a paste if you choose to. For the sake of the video, I'm not going to be doing that because that can make it pretty long. So now I'm just going to kind of rip it up a little bit because I want to make it where it's really easy to work with. And again, this smells really, really good in terms of just like, that's what you want when you're wanting to make a breakthrough. You want things to look good, smell good, be good for you in all ways. So here, I'm going to start with my candle. Decided not to do any gloves today. Right, got our candle. Now you can open each of these, but it's already in my mix. So I'm just giving you ideas about different kinds of things to put. But again, there's only one reversible that I've put. Everything else is about unblocking, opening the way, and so on, right? So now I'm going to just prepare this. And for those of you that are into carving candles, this is perfect for you. But if you're not, I wouldn't stress yourself. You can write on the candle too and write what the intention is of doing this work, so that your prayer and your intention is what's going to really make this move. For me, I like different types of signs, and you guys know I do so many different things. So this is just another method. Wow, this is smelling really strong. And so in a previous video, I did a return to sender candle. A lot of you guys really gave us a lot of support with that calling and trying to find out how to go about doing it and making it. So I would say for those of you who saw that video, definitely you can add that to this work if you feel that you have work that was sent that is blocking you. Or it could just be evil eye, right? Evil eye is pretty bad these days. So a lot of people make complaints that, there's hateration and people really not being happy for them and their luck and their breakthroughs. I always say if you're busy doing your work, you wouldn't be paying attention to mine. But either way, those of you that feel that you're having those kinds of blockage, those kinds of issues, definitely I encourage you to add the return to sender candle with this work. But for the sake of today, because this is the beginning of the year, we want to focus on cutting away any blockage, right? Mental, spiritual. Sometimes that blockage is you yourself blocking yourself, right? Not paying attention to the signs, not asking for what you want, not being clear about what you want. So definitely focus on you. 2020 is all about you and what it is that you need to bring forth in your life that's going to really help to move things forward. I love it when people go, oh, I live with this relative and now it's, I feel like they're blocking me and they're this me and they're that me. Well, sooner or later, we got to take ownership of something, right? So, only going to add a little bit of that. If you notice, the colors here today are purple, red, and black. And I put a little bit of multicolor just to cover those extra bases. So, before I load the candle, we've got it like that, right? Looks like this from one way. Looks like this from the other way. So now, it's time to load it. So I'm going to put a little bit here. It can be a little bit harder to get into the container, but we're going to make it happen. And we're going to drop it in. My hands are a little bit messed up. So now I'm going to add just a touch of Himalayan salt on the top. Going to put all this good stuff in the top, just like that. Add a little bit more of those colors that we talked about. Red for heating things up. That purple to put us in our position, whatever that position is in life. We're using our black for whatever breakthroughs that are necessary at this time. And so now what I want to do is show you a wonderful way to strengthen your candle, consecrate your candle. Because a lot of times people do work, but they don't really pray over their work. They don't put that energy, that light energy that is within them to infuse their work. So I'm just going to move this over for the sake of moving things along. This candle, I would put it inside of that bath and I would wash it down. I would talk about all the things that are going on, right? Want to make a breakthrough around my finances, around maybe looking for a new place to live, all of these different things. And I would put it in there while I'm making prayer. Maybe I'm going around and incensing my home, talking about all the things that I need. And I would just have that going while I'm incensing my home. I'm preparing my bathroom. I'm maybe sitting with my candle and my bath, making strong prayer for asking for help, divine light, divine power to come forward, to bring forth some luck. After this has been going for a while, maybe about 15, 20 minutes, could even be an hour, then I would take it out and I would put it on my plate, and all of this stays just like this for the entire time. So I'm bathing for 3 days. For those of you who are into the bath and saw the preparation of this bath video before with basil, rosemary, thyme, and sage, and then here the candle work that goes with that. Those herbs are also in the candle on the plate. So I've given you an opportunity to do two things together, and that this is much, much more impactful than doing it by itself. But for your time, for your resources, your effort, you can do it by itself. Cut and clear, supermarket magic recipe with a candle, a pull-out candle or a regular candle, if that's what you have available, a brown one. We have the bath, a spiritual bath to go with it, and putting it all together. So now you have two different methods separately and together. Good luck, ashe, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, definitely like us, give us a thumbs up, share us with others, send us your comments, come visit us in the store, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. See you next time.